Hey, honey?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Geeky Grind. I'm your board barista Fen, and this is my Sunday show where I talk about the minis I'm working on and what I've gotten done and what I'm going to be building and what I'm going to be playing in events and all that kind of stuff of like what I'm doing. It's my Geeky Grind, my grind to be able to play the games that I love to play. So, not a lot has been done since the last time. I know I took a little hiatus while I was up in Maine. Wasn't able to get some stuff out to you, everybody. Able to keep the recipe roulette and the retro reviews on top of things, but Geeky Grinds definitely did fall to the wayside. But don't worry, we're working on building up a buffer of episodes, so we'll have some stuff. And also, all the crazy stuff that's been going on with the announcement of 10th edition, trust me, I've got lots of notes put together for that stuff, and I really want to sit down and talk with everybody about it. But that's not going to be this week. I want to get some more information out there and get some stuff together. And like I said, I just got back from Maine. I didn't have the time to produce a big video like that to be able to do 10th edition justice. So we're just checking in. Of course, you know, every time I leave, go to Maine, I come back with more minis. Well, actually, yeah, I was a good boy this time around, so my wife was very happy that I did not spend a lot of money at the gaming store and bringing home a ton of model kits for me to put together. But that doesn't mean the Imperium magazine stopped coming in, and we've got issue 48, the starter set terrain piece. The last one of these I needed came in. The next up is issue 49. Got the rest of the Sisters of Battle starter set. Basically, in the Imperium magazine, you get everything in their combat patrol except for the Rhino. And I've already got 2 Rhinos, plus I got that spare Rhino from the time I actually bought the Sisters Combat Patrol, because I needed it for a tournament, and so now I got like an extra set. I'm going to do some kit bashes with some of these figures. You know, spice up a little bit, make some cool stuff, and be able to get me some alternative sisters. Then next up, I know they're monoposts. It's going to be a really testing my kit bashing skills, cutting the pieces apart, glue them together, make them look just right. But got the sisters to work with. Issue 50, we got the Necron Royal Court. Of course, I'm just going to take these and toss them into the Box of Shame, which is my collection of Necron models. Waiting for the entire Imperium run to get done so I can do a whole model in a week, army in a weekend painting challenge with myself. I know I'm going to be crazy, but you know, people like to watch those videos, see how far you can get, how much you can get done, and you know, basically torture yourself for entertainment on YouTube and likes, views, and subscribes. Which yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Hopefully by then I'll have my new airbrush and everything on BL set up, and I can really speed through the batch. Got some paints. This is Pallid Witch Flesh and Dawnstone. So I got some light colors for doing some dry brushing and edge highlights. Can't wait till I get done collecting all of those paints. But it's really been, Imperium's actually been really good for getting the paint issues. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I got the paints, I don't need this, it's a waste to get a whole issue, I want more minis. But being somebody who has not collected a lot of the paints and is looking to improve my painting technique, having the wider selection, having a bigger palette of paints to choose from, it's been really nice. And really teaching me a lot more about how those colors go together and really help me improve. So it's been nice. But yeah, if So if you're looking to expand your paint collection, maybe when the next Imperium magazine type thing rolls around, it's a good idea to hop on that. So next up is issue 52. This is the Techiarch Stalker Part 1. So you get two of the 3 sprues that make up this kit in this issue. And just to be fair, in issue 53, the next one you get after that, is the rest of the kit to be able to make your big nasty Necron guy. Again, Necron minis, they go straight into the box of shame. I'm not going to touch them. Probably actually, looking at the number count, I think the army in a weekend for Necrons is probably actually going to be it's actually going to be coming out in January. So because everything should be done, all the issues for this Imperium magazine are going to be done in the US in December. So at that point, I should have I'll have all my issues, and I can start really getting into it. Might actually try to start earlier than that, because I know I don't think there's actually really any Necron bits in the last 10 issues when they went from 80 to 90 issues, so might be able to do it sooner. Issue 54 is the last bit of the Sisters Combat Patrol spur. So we get the last two Zephyrim and Repentia and the last Arcoflagellant, and finish up the squad. So awesome. Then issue 55 is the other pipes set of terrain. That will give you a full starter's box worth of pipes. So yeah, no, that's really nice. I got all these to build. I've got the Necrons to sequester away into their box of shame for when the army finally rises up, like the Necrons rising up from the deep underground catacombs of their tomb world. So that's gonna be fun. And of course we got plenty of 10th edition news that's gonna be coming down the line. I've got some theories about this. Like you look at that subscriber count. That subscriber count, I'm barely into the 3 digits right now, so I've got no inside information. All I've got is really some speculation about like things I think they're gonna do, where I think they're getting some inspiration from, and everything like that. So it's when I talk 10th edition, if I'm not showing you like here on the screen actual stuff from Games Workshop's website, actually quoting and reading to you the actual what they've said, just grab that bucket of salt to go with any of my hypotheses and theories and ideas, because it's just me sitting here going, you know what? Kind of think they might be doing this because they're doing this. Makes sense. Because it really does. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that, I mean, like, all right. Conspiracy rabbit hole thing. I think we're going to see a lot more similarity between 40K 10th edition and the current version of Kill Team. Looking at those data cards and how everything's kind of like broken down by weapon, and just that baked in abilities, and they're talking about only using like 1 full page of rules. I mean, a lot of that stuff sounds like it's coming right out of what they did with Kill Team, what they did with Compendium. And I think as we see spoilers coming out, we're gonna see like that style of game not exactly lining up, because I don't think it's gonna match, but I think there's something in there. And like I said, I just got back home last night, so I really don't have and I want to get this information. I want to show you my hobby haul for the week and what I'm going to be working on up front. And again, air compressor, still need to get a new one of those, so probably just going to be getting some stuff built. Not really going to be doing a lot of, I mean, the terrain I can probably paint by hand, prime it by hand, get it going, but I really don't want to. Those minis, I want my airbrush. I want to be able to have that nice smooth base coat, primer black, zenathal highlight. I want to just have that. I want to have it looking good. So I'm going to wait a little bit, but I got tons of stuff here to paint. I still got all that terrain from before I left that still needs to get painted. I still got tons of minis that need to be painted because I found while I was up north the rest of my Malifaux minis. I was like, where are these? I originally took them up over the summer so I'd have something to paint, but ended up leaving them up there. So I just discovered like 2 boxes worth of minis that I need to get ready on the tabletop. All zenathal primed, all ready to go. So I got stuff to paint. I don't have to worry about it right now. So, but once I get that new airbrush, then all this stuff's gonna start. All this gray plastic I'm seeing around here, the Canis Rex Knight needs to get painted, needs to get primed and painted up, and Cassie, my sister's castigator, needs to get primed and painted. And yeah, no, I got a lot of stuff to get ready, and lots of stuff to talk to you about next time about 10th edition. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming. Down the pipeline for Geeky Grind. I know I'm starting to ramble. If Laura was sitting here, she'd probably tell me I need to wrap this up. So if you've liked this episode, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all those things. Let YouTube know we're doing a good job, and hopefully at some point would actually lead us to making a little bit of cash off of this channel. Also, other ways to support: Patreon, link down below, merch link, all that cool stuff down there. And I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Peace.